Hello and welcome to another session of the Imperator Rome community multiplayer. So in this session there's a few little changes that I've implemented. First off, it's going to be a change to alliance rules, sort of to go along with the alliance rules that were tested in the multiplayer on Friday, the Battleground multiplayer where I was playing as Macedon. Basically, what I've decided is that if you are a major power, you may not have any more player allies than you have Diplo slots. So just to take media as an example, they have one Diplo slot, so they would only be allowed to have one player ally. They currently have 6. Actually, you're not a player, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 4 right now. They have to downsize. That does mean they'll be able to change their stance to neutral to get one more player ally, but of course that comes as the downside of removing the other benefits that you get from the other stances. So, that aside, there's been a little more change, and that is that the map is being expanded. We have some new players and some ejected players moving over to the regions of Iberia and Gaul. If you would like to check out this map, you'll be able to see what the differences are. The blue line that we have here is the previous extent of the play area, and we are expanding to the red area. We have some new players as well. We have one in Lurkavonia, one in Tithia, one down here in Turdetania. We have an Emporion player, which is not cheese, surprisingly. We have a Tectosagia, and we have a Taurinia. So that should shake up this region somewhat nicely. Also a Vasconia, I forgot to mention them. So we've got some new players. It's fantastic, it's glorious, it's great. And I'm expecting to have quite a fun time observing this session. One thing that I should be pointing out and focusing on is the growing tension between Media and Babylon. There's been quite a lot of heated discussion in the Discord group that I've set up for the multiplayer between Babylon and Media and also Syria, and it's going to be very interesting to see how the alliances shake up, and I'm expecting a war. So it's going to be quite a big one as well, because Media and Babylon are 2 of our biggest players right now. The 4 biggest heavy hitters in this game so far are Iberia, Media, Babylon, and Kush. And, well, these 2 seem to be not liking each other very much. So I'm expecting there to be a war. I don't know which side Iberia will fall down on, because as of right now, Iberia is allied to both Babylon and Media. So that's very interesting, and I'm sure it's going to be, it's going to be a fun time watching how this region unfolds. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, on to the match. Hello and welcome to the second session of the Imperator Rome community multiplayer, and I think we are just about ready to go. We're going to immediately unpause. No pausing allowed, ever. So, there's been a fair few developments, I would say, and I think there's going to probably be some wars going on. For starters, Media and Babylon have been very antagonistic towards one another, and they have allies all over the place. There have been some alliance changes. Now, major powers will only be allowed the amount of allies that they have Diplo relations for. So, if we have a look at Media, and we look at their diplomacy window, there we go. So, Babylon can have 2 diplomatic relations. 2 alliances, because he has 2 diplomatic relations. Media can have 2, because he's got 2 diplomatic relations. He currently has more. Actually, no, he doesn't. He has 2 players. These 2 are AI, so they don't count. So it's looking like this war that I think is going to happen is going to be Persis and Syria and Media versus Babylon, Iberia, and Parnia. So That's going to be a very interesting war to watch. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It does not count towards player vassals, though. Sorry, player people. Doesn't count towards AI. That's the opposite of players. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, so looking around, I want to turn off all of these because I don't need them. Go away. Active wars, active diplomacy, and human players only. So we're looking out for blue flames as per usual. Let's have a look from the top, though. Etruria is at war. They're at war with Umbria and Ancona, their little player ally. It's currently being sieged by 22,000. How many men do you have, Etruria? You can check in military cohorts. They do not have 22,000, that's for damn sure. So he's either going to have to split up this army to fight it, or I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. But Etruria is in plenty of wars. Sinonia versus Anconia, Etruscans versus Marcia, Apulia versus Luceria, and then Umbria versus Ancona. So Ancona is currently being wrecked by the AI, and unless Vespasian comes north with his army, Ancona's dead. Let's just put it that way. But I think that's going to be okay. We've also got some new players in Iberia. That is something to look out for. We've got Rundstrom over in Turdetania. We've got Starchitec, who was previously here in Solci, I think. Over in Tithia, we got Chronologic in Illercavonia. We've got... what's your name? What's your name? I can't even see your name. Spindle is over in Emporion. We've got Bigus Dicus over in Tectosagia. Trasuminus, who was going to be the Sparta player but had a sub, and then the sub failed. In Taurinia, and yeah, that's it there. So we shall have to wait and see what this all shakes out to be. It should be quite interesting. But I want to see this. If Etruria fails here, then Ancona, his ally, a player, is dead. But it looks like even without the help of Ancona, this army is plenty strong enough to fight all that oppose him. That is the power of heavy infantry. So took on stronger troops and lost fewer men. Fantastic, good job. Oh, Blue Flames, Pergamon is at war with a player. What is this war? Pergamon versus Galatia. Syria is fighting the Antigonids. That is the player war. Oh, Starchitec's out of sync. He can come back. So it looks like this is your war, and you have called in, or Antigonids have called in Pergamon in Isauria. So, Syria versus Antigonids. Is this planned? Is he going to be just taking this, or is he taking everything? That is the question. Let me just... where is Starchitec? There he is. We're going to pause and allow Starchitec to come back in. And I'm going to go and find him.
Hey, can I jump back in?
Yes, of course you can.
Okay, cool. I don't know why it went out of sync, but I think I'm joining now.
Yeah, you're paused.
Second loading.
Okay,
right, cool.
You stay here, though. Tell me when you're back in so I can then unpause it.
Okay, will do.
Oh, and Nate's coming in as well. Lovely. Nate is our characteristically late player. He's late quite often, and he's in Himjar. So it's good that he's coming in. Alright, so... Sif piece from the Antigonid Empire. He should not be doing that. Please don't accept this, because that would possibly include desyncs. You shouldn't be doing anything when it is paused for hot joins. Naughty person. Alright, where is Nate? There he is. Nate, you need to be here and tell me when you have finished your hot join.
Sorry. I'm at 30%.
30%, okay. Alright, so looking around a bit more, who else is at war? Parnia, who had that fantastic defense against Pisuria in the previous session, is at war, and they are fighting against Sakia. That seems to be relatively easy for them, that shouldn't be too much problem. We've got Ancona, we know him, already at war. Persis is at war against Geran Makan War. So he is, I assume, allied with Gera. No, he's allied with Maka. And Gera, who used to be a player, is fighting Maka, and Persis has joined alongside him. Okay, fair enough. We've got Massilia at war. That is Hans Gruber. He's at war with Massicilia. That shouldn't be too difficult for him either. He seems to have won his first fight. Yeah, I don't think there's any problems there. Mauritania is also at war. And they are fighting against Massilia as well, or Massicilia. Media's at war. They are fighting against Heraclea Media and Elam. Again, not a very difficult war for them. Then we've got Ilercavonia, the new player here. He is already at war and fighting Sesistania and Ilercavonia. No, Ilergetia, that's one. That's a pretty big war for him to start off with.
All right, I'm in, Lambert.
Okay, cool.
85%.
Nice, good job. Andra is at war. They are fighting against... Oh, lots of people to the north. They should be wanting to take this Klingen area. And that will put them with a border with Mauria. So what the situation between Andra and Mauria is, I don't know. Then finally we've got Lihian, who is fighting against somebody. Somebody is also unpaused. And Starchitec is out of sync again. You're in.
I'm in.
And you're out again.
Wow.
Oh,
What just happened?
a desync.
Yeah, because it that's weird. Is there's something? Let me just restart the game in case. Like, I don't think there is anything.
You should,
But
when you go out of sync, you should always restart the game.
okay, I'll do that right now.
Alright, well, I'll unpause and you can try again.
Working on it.
Rehan is at war with Gaza, Nabatea, Judea. That's a pretty big one, actually. Then we've got Egypt, probably in the same war, I imagine. No, they're not. They're at war with Memphis and Ammon. Same with Kush. I think they're in that same war. Yes, they are. And then Tectosagia, a new player as well, is currently fighting against Corsonia. Finally, we've got two more players. Boja, over here, fighting, I imagine, Alupa. Oh no, Alupa is his friend, I think. And they're fighting against Ashmaka together. And Veneto. Let me go up to Veneto. Oh, that doesn't work. Alright. Veneto is currently fighting up in the north against some of the Gallic tribes there. Bohemia, Tariskia, and Norcia, something like that. So, Antigonid Empire, you've sent a peace deal. This is for Syria. So that is just these two cities, and that peace has been accepted. So now Syria own everything they need to form Syria. That's going to be exciting. A name change. I wonder actually what they will get for that. We are on Syria right now. They will get 4 Freeman Pops, 4 Citizen Pops, 150 political influence. They will change their name to Syria. Yay. And then their capital will get population growth, civilization level, and Freeman happiness until the end of the game. And 4 free province investments as well, so that's always worth it. I wonder, though, will their flag change and will their color change? I do not know the answer to that one. Babylon is also at war now with Nineveh. So I wonder, when is Syria going to be clicking that button? I would hope very soon. I want to see it. How's Ancona doing? Are they finally pulling out of this pretty shitty situation? It looks like it. Ancona currently have their army sieging Histonium, and Etruria is fighting against the enemies and being sieged up in their north. Very interesting.
I'm ready to try and join again.
Okay, Starchitec, are you almost ready?
Yeah, it's salting Carthage. It's still
Okay.
loading the game.
Okay. I'd rather wait until you both do it together so I don't have to pause and then...
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. So, Vasconia was supposed to be a player as well, but they did not join. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I had talked to him. He said that he wasn't sure if he was going to make it today. He was going to try, but looks like he did not.
Okay. Fair enough. Have you done any Diplo with the other Iberians?
Well, a little bit, but I didn't realize who they were until very recently. But yeah, I think we're okay. We're different culture, religion, so no one really wants the same land, or at least I don't want the same land as anyone that's close to me. Overcuff.
You want the
Have you
Celt-Iberian
considered
land?
trying to switch your culture to Celt-Iberian?
He is Celt-Iberian, and you
Yeah,
can't culture switch in this game.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, my goal is, if I can load into the game, I was hoping to try and form Celtiberia by the end of today, but we'll see if that actually can happen. There's quite a bit I have to conquer to do so.
I don't see the decision for you.
It should be there. Form
Is it
Celtiberia.
Illyvaconia?
No,
He's
for
He's
Tithia.
Tithia.
Tithia should have it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to join.
Okay, you both try. There you go. Are you both loading in now?
Yep. Well,
It still says joining server, but it hasn't started going up in percentage yet.
yeah. Yeah, same for me.
Oh, getting very laggy for me now. I've got spinning circles.
Same.
And Vespasian's left the game. God damn it.
And I just started getting percentage growth.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
I
joining
crashed
now.
straight to desktop.
Yeah, come in now while it's paused.
Yeah, I've had to shut down Steam because of the whole thing where Imperator doesn't shut down. So
And somebody
Yeah,
is
no,
being
it's
an ass
understandable.
and unpausing. I wish I'd told you who paused or who unpaused, or just made it so that the host could not was the only one who could unpause it.
you
Yeah.
mean features that are in EU4 that should be in Imperator?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it, but he's not wrong.
I know he's not wrong.
Gotta love this nice stable start to the game.
Yeah, last session was much more stable.
Yeah, I'll take speed 1 over this.
What I might do is, if it doesn't work again, we might do a rehost, considering it's so early on. Does one of you want to jump around and tell people not to unpause?
Nate, you have the big mouth gone.
Yeah, that's fair. Here, I'll help you out.
Can't exit out right now.
I'll move you around and I'll give you 10 seconds on each.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's see. Does he have enough time? That's enough time. Next one.
Oh my god, it just crashed again as I'm loading it up.
Oh my god.
Which now means I have to end task Steam again.
Alright, that's enough time with you. Next one.
Come on.
That's enough time there, and now off to Persia with you. And now now to India with you. This is actually kind of funny.
Maybe I shouldn't have had my computer on all day.
Yeah. Restart right before the game would have been great.
All right, I'm loaded in.
Alright, and Nate's going into the last one. Oh, I'm gonna drag him back up.
Yeah. Like, I have the occasional crash. I've never had 2 in a row like that.
Alright, Nate, did you get it done?
I got it done for the first like half dozen to 10, but like then I started jumping randomly and I don't know what happened.
Oh, that was me dragging you back up.
Okay. I got really concerned for a second.
Yeah, so let's hope it doesn't crash again. I feel like I might have to just delete it and reinstall it and see if that fixes it. It's only like in the past 3 months. I think it's actually since 1.3.
Alright, well, unpausing with that hot join in speed 1 seems to have
wait.
worked.
Can you send me an invite? Because I apparently can't join via you.
Yeah, sure. Great start.
It's a start.
What?
Yeah, I've had the odd crashes. I've never had 2 in a row like that before. That's... Yeah.
A new one.
Yeah.
It's funny, I get the settings that whoever I'm looking at has. So, you know, like
Yes.
the settings for, you know, your outliner and all that. So I can tell who's using the new settings and who's using the new you know, the button to open up both of the map mode buttons and who isn't. Which is kind of fun.
So what are we doing?
Well, you're in,
Right.
aren't you?
I am in. I'm not touching anything until the monthly tick.
You went one
No,
day
I'm stuck on
successfully. Oh, Trust.
Stuck on the 28th of July.
Yeah, that's everyone, because Transhumanus is on the 27th.
I've apparently been defeated. What?
Did you
AI,
just
what
lose
have
a
you
battle?
done? No, AI built a load of random units, and fuck's sake, AI.
AI gonna AI.
And he's building ships. No, I don't want ships.
At least you didn't spend your military tradition. Alright, it seems you're successfully in, then I'll put you back in Italy.
Thank you.
Nate, where do you want to be?
Egypt, probably.
Alright, I'll pop him down there. Alright, now I'm back alone and everyone is happy and in and sorted out with their own nations again. Lovely. Oh, Imperator is, I think, a lovely game, but it certainly has its issues. Oh, Syria does have a new colour. Now, I do like that. And I believe that is a new flag as well. Very, very nice. I do want to go and talk to the Syria player as well. Hello, Syria. I have dragged you away if you don't mind.
Oh,
I just want to say congratulations on forming Syria.
Yeah, the color is sexy as hell.
Is that a new flag or is that the same flag as before?
It's not. It's like a new color on the flag, and like if you kind of zoom in on it, you can see like it's like a Greek pattern. That wasn't sticking out with the green. Like now it's gold and blue, so it pops a lot more. So still has the same fish goat thing, whatever the hell that's supposed to be.
Probably some mythological creature. Well, congratulations on your new color. It looks very nice.
Thank you very much.
All right. There you go. Popped him back where he's supposed to be. Right. So what have we got going on now then? Still no player wars that I can see. Yeah.